Hi, you have a ball. Pretty cool, right? You can hold it, you can throw it, you can even kick it really far, and you can— Oh, wait, what just happened? That's not allowed. But wait, what if it was? Welcome to 1823, where a kid named William Webb Ellis just broke every rule of football at rugby school in England by running with the ball in his hands. People looked at each other, shrugged, and said, actually, that was kind of fun. And just like that, rugby was born. Or so the legend goes. There's actually no official record proving this happened, but it's a great story, so let's roll with it. At first, everyone played their own weird versions of rugby. Some people allowed running with the ball, others thought tackling was illegal, and some just fought each other for fun. Chaos. Until 1845, when rugby school finally wrote down some rules, making it official. You can run, you can tackle, and you can pass, but only backward. Now everyone was on the same page. Well, sort of. Other schools and clubs still had their own rules, which led to plenty of confusion and arguments. Fast forward to the 1860s. Rugby is spreading across England like wildfire. Clubs are popping up everywhere. Then, in 1871, people decide they need to take this thing seriously. They form the Rugby Football Union, RFU, and write proper laws for the game. Oh, and they organize the first ever international match, England versus Scotland. Scotland wins. Oof. This match set the stage for international rugby, and soon, more countries got involved. Meanwhile, rugby is going global. British people love bringing their games wherever they go, so rugby spreads to Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and beyond. But there's a problem. Some people think rugby should be a gentleman's game, strictly for amateurs, while others think players should get paid because, you know, it's their job. This argument explodes in 1895, when a bunch of northern clubs break away and form their own version of the sport, Rugby League. Now we have two different kinds of rugby. Great. Back in the southern hemisphere, rugby is getting serious. New Zealand's national team, the All Blacks, is formed in 1903, and they start absolutely demolishing everyone. Oh, and they do a cool war dance before matches called the haka, intimidating. Meanwhile, South Africa and Australia also form strong teams, setting up legendary rivalries. The Springboks, South Africa's team, would go on to become one of the most dominant forces in the sport, though they were banned from international competition during apartheid. Rugby keeps growing. The first Rugby World Cup happens in 1987. New Zealand wins, obviously. The tournament is a massive success, and suddenly rugby has a true global event to showcase the best teams in the world. The sport finally goes professional in 1995, meaning players can actually get paid without causing a scandal. Nice. This leads to major leagues, huge sponsorship deals, and players becoming global superstars. Now, rugby is played in over 100 countries. There's the Rugby World Cup, Six Nations, the Rugby Championship, and the rise of Sevens rugby, which is basically rugby but way faster and more chaotic. Oh, and it made it into the Olympics in 2016. Fancy. Sevens rugby has given smaller nations a chance to shine, with teams like Fiji becoming Olympic champions and proving that heart and skill can beat size and money. In the modern era, we have legendary players like Jonah Lomu, who ran through people like a human bulldozer, and Siya Kolisi, the first black captain to lead South Africa to a World Cup victory. Other greats like Richie McCaw, Bryan O'Driscoll, and Dan Carter have left their mark on the game, inspiring the next generation. The game keeps evolving with new rules, new tactics, and teams trying to outmuscle and outsmart each other. Data analysis, strength training, and strategic kicking are now just as important as brute force. And now, here we are, watching the next chapter of rugby history unfold. The sport is bigger, faster, and more brutal than ever. Who will dominate next? Who will score the greatest try of all time? And most importantly, who will be the next guy to break all the rules and change the game forever? Wow.